Greetings, metalheads, and welcome to No Nonsense Metal Reviews. I'm George, and I'm back once again with another bands you need to hear recommendation. Another band, if you haven't heard this one, you need to make yourself acquainted. So today's band you need to hear hails from Portland, Oregon, USA. Existed since around 2013. We've got 4 full-length albums and some pretty awesome demos, compilation bits and pieces outside of those full-length albums. So plenty of great music to enjoy here. And without further evasion, the band we are talking about today is the mighty Bewitcher. Freaking excellent band. I've been singing the praises of this band for a long time now. I absolutely love this band. They are freaking brilliant. And it follows on quite nicely from a succession of bands I've talked about recently here on the channel. Bands like Vulture, talked about quite recently. Also talked about Devastator, talked about Midnight, Destroyer 666. Bands that are speed metal with a bit of a blackened edge. They are incorporating thrash metal elements, traditional heavy metal, nwobum in their music, and that is very much what Bewitcher are doing. They are a blackened speed metal band. They've got all the attraction of the fast and loose legends, clearly drawing a lot of inspiration from the greats. No surprise, we're talking bands like Motörhead, we're talking Venom, we're talking Hellhammer and early Celtic Frost. There's also a fairly good measure of Judas Priest, the gods, the metal gods thrown into the mix as well. Certainly very prominently on some of the earlier demo tracks. But Bewitcher are a freaking excellent band. Speed metal, fast and loose, excellently performed. You know, this isn't generic run-of-the-mill stuff. They've actually got a lot going on, and it's very unique stuff. So the debut album, I believe, was released in 2016. Self-titled. Unfortunately, it's quite difficult to track down a physical copy of. I haven't yet got a copy myself. One day, hopefully, it will have a long overdue reissue. You never know, and I'll pick up a copy then. I think I've listened to a few bits and pieces online on YouTube, but haven't dedicated myself to that, pursuing that first album. So my collection starts at the second album from 2018. This is Under the Witching Cross, mixed and mastered by Joel Grind. Bit of a legend for our Toxic Holocaust, of course. This is a great album. This is a very, very strong album. Exceptional cover there as well. Love it. This band, as I say, black and speed metal. Thematically, there's a lot of black magic in there. There's witchcraft, there's sorcery, devilry, you name it. There's a lot of kind of pagan and folk flares thrown in there as well. And this album, in particular, is clearly heavily influenced by Hellhammer and early sort of Morbid Tales era Celtic Frost. That's not a bad thing. It's brilliant. Imagine just taking that and just head-on collision with Overkill, Bomber. You know, that's what you've got here. And it is brilliant. It's absolutely fantastic. Throw in a helping of Welcome to Hell, and that's what we have. Under the Witching Cross is a brilliant album. Impeccable leads and guitar work. The rhythm section is brilliant. Drumming's fantastic. Bass work is thunderous. And some good vocals that are clearly a bit of a nod, I would say, to the great Tom G. Warrior. There's a strong Warrior vibe there. But it's 8 tracks of brilliant speed metal. We've got the excellent Savage Lands of Satan. We've got Hexenkrieg, Heathen Woman. It's brilliant. You know, there's a bit of a kind of black and roll heavy metal thing going on here, and it really works. Too Fast for the Flames, In the Sign of the Goat, and there's an epic, after Rome Was on Fire, we've got an epic instrumental closing piece, Frost Moon Ritual. and it really is brilliant. Start to finish, love this album. It's a proper grab a beer and chug and headbang along to kind of listen. We've got a power trio here as well, just point out. Ta-da, there's our lineup. The guys from Portland, Oregon. So we've got Matteo von Bewitcher on guitar and lead vocals, alongside Andreas Magus on bass backing vocals, and we've got Rand Crusher on drums at this point. So this is our lineup in 2018. Follow-up album, third full length, is epic. This is freaking brilliant. This is Cursed Be Thy Kingdom. Look at that cover. Exceptional. Awesome album. You know, things have clearly developed, become a little bit more sophisticated, shall we say. I don't know, you can tell there's better songwriting structure going on here. Really solid album. Absolutely love this one. We get a great kind of quite pagan vibe, folky intro in Ash there, and then things just absolutely rip from Death Returns, that second track there. Awesome, freaking love it. Satanic Magic Attack. Wow, love it. That's proper headbang stuff. Strong Motörhead vibes here. You know, love it. Absolutely love it. Great vocals, great guitar work, and I'd say it's a real standout. The riffs, just delicious. Electric Phantoms is another highlight, as is Mystifier White Knight City. Title track is brilliant. Valley of the Ravens, Metal Burner. Of course, we've got the very Judas Priest sounding title there, but also it's a anthemic number. I think that's another fair observation. Very anthemic stuff. It's rousing. It's, you know, get your head banging, your horns raised. Love it. Yeah, The Widow's Blade is another great one, and Sign of the Wolf. So just start to finish, really solid album. Absolutely riffs for days. Just love it. So that's the third album. Then that brings us up to the most recent album from 2024, which is the superb Spellshock. My favourite release from the band to date. This ranked very highly in my top 15 albums, or the No Nonsense Metal Reviews top 15 albums of 2024. Can't quite remember the position exactly, but deserved of a high spot. And this is a great album. Really love this one. It's, you know, it's progressed even further. It's brilliant stuff. It's got that really strong sort of pagan vibe there as well. Certainly when you've got like the instrumental piece latterly in the album, Pagan Shadows, great stuff. But you get some beastly tracks here that you cannot help but just flail along to, headbang like a loon. We got Starfire Maelstrom, amazing, just ripping stuff. Lavish Desecration, rather. Spellshock, which is brilliant. It's just so catchy. You know, rocking and rolling stuff. Out Against the Law. Dystopic Demonolatry. Seasons of Foul Harvest, another album highlight there. The Harem Conspiracy. And the closing track, Ride of the Iron Fox. Love this album so much. If I was going to really push myself and just pick 3 tracks at this time to check out from this beastly album, it would have to be Spellshock, that amazing title track, love that one, Seasons of Foul Harvest, and probably Ride of the Iron Fox. Love it. Slight lineup change here, and we've still got Matteo von Bewitcher, Folks Guitars, alongside... Oh, it's great. Great lineup shot there, actually. Just show that off. Electrifying stuff. And it's electrifying metal. You know, it's speed metal. It just gets you moving. Magus, of course, bass and backing vocals. Alongside, if I can find, we've got A Hunter on drums and percussion. Good stuff. Really solid musicians. You know, you can't fault it at all. And it's not scratchy, tinny sound quality or any nonsense like that. It sounds good. Production quality is good. It's got a good full sound there. And it's just brilliant. Absolutely delightful stuff. This Bewitcher has pretty much become my go-to when I need a little bit of pep, when I need revitalizing, particularly on a Friday, Saturday night with a few well-earned drinks. So those are the 3 full-length albums that I've got. I've also just acquired this little ditty. This is a compilation of awesome demo releases, cult and fan favourites. This is Deep Cuts and Shallow Graves. And it's a superb compilation. So it combines some unreleased material, unreleased demo tracks, some great tracks like Manifesting Darkness and Our Lady of Speed, which is just riffing. It'll just get you moving in the way that some of these more recent speedy black metal bands or black and speed bands get you moving. Bands like Midnight can't help but just rock and roll to that stuff any time of the day, any day of the week. Tracks like these, they have that same attraction. Then we've got the Midnight Hunters demo from 2015. We've got Wild Blasphemy demo, Satanic Panic demo, again 2013, both those, and some unreleased bits and pieces. And there's a tag at the bottom here, 10 years of black leather, black magic, and white hot fucking steel. Don't know if you can see that little tag at the bottom there, but that is very fitting because that is exactly what you get here. There's our lineup again. Very cool, looking very metal. And this is a cracking compilation. Really nice package actually. This is probably more one for the fans, but it's very cool. You get all the artwork from the demo releases. Very cool stuff. Bewitcher are just such a reliable band. Absolutely fantastic. Can't get enough of them. Tracks that you've got to check out from this particular compilation. I'd say that Speed Till You Bleed is a brilliant one. To be honest, just all of like the Midnight Hunters and Wild Blasphemy demos are just essential listening. Absolutely love it. Can't pick any particular favourite releases other than the Spell Shock album. I'd say they're all absolutely well worth a listen. And if you are fortunate enough to catch them live, never had the pleasure myself, heard good things, then go. Because, as I say, heard good things. They are hitting the UK shores in May alongside none other than Devastator. So this is actually a bit of a coincidence. But if you like Devastator, you're going to love Bewitcher. And vice versa. Hopefully I'll get my chance to see them on stage. Because I can imagine it'd be a rousing, anthemic, epic experience. Freaking brilliant band. So Bewitcher, speedy black metal, or blackened speed metal I should say more fittingly. It's got that kind of edge to it. I know I've said it a few times now, but just think early Celtic Frost, Hellhammer, colliding with Motörhead, colliding with Welcome to Hell, black metal era Venom, bit of early Priest, not too early of course, I'm thinking more Killing Machine kind of period. Throw that all together and you've got a brilliant band that is very unique, they're great musicians, really catchy stuff. Freaking check out Bewitcher. They're a band you need to hear. Are you already a Bewitcher fan? If so, what are your thoughts on this excellent outfit? Interested to hear what your favourite albums, what your favourite tracks, do let me know. If you've never heard them before, check out any of these albums. Again, I'll strongly recommend Spell Shock, but to be honest, any of these are great. Under the Witching Cross, and of course we've got Cursed Be Thy Kingdom. Epic stuff. Check them out. And let me know what you think. Always interested to hear thoughts and opinions of others as always. Thank you very much for watching, my friends, and for the continued support. It's very much appreciated. Do check back soon for more reviews and recommendations of all the good heavy things. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. Support is always welcome. Thanks very much, my friends. Take care of yourselves, listen to Bewitcher, and stay frickin' heavy.